Hello, teacher. My name is Maria Alejandra Flores Garcia, and today I will present my analysis of a case about cultural differences in verbal and nonverbal communication. In this presentation, I will identify the main communication difficulties, propose possible solutions, and formulate a hypothesis about the importance of accepting different English accents in multicultural environments. The scenario describes an academic discussion between four university students from Scotland, India, the United States, and Nigeria. Although they all communicate in English, each participant has a different accent and communication style. During the discussion, these differences create misunderstandings, making it difficult for some students to fully understand each other and actively participate in the conversation. The case presents three main difficulties that affect the communication between the students during the debate. The first is related to the diversity of English accents. Although all of them use English as their communication language, each participant speaks it according to the language characteristics of his or her country. This makes it difficult for some students to understand pronunciation, speaking speed, and intonation. As a result, the conversation becomes less fluid and some Indians have to be repeated before they are understood. The second difficulty is related to different English communication styles, especially idiomatic expression and informal language. The American student used phrases like "if the books" and "that's a piece of cake," whose meaning cannot be understood literally. This shows that knowing vocabulary and grammar rules is not always enough to communication effectively, because many expressions depend on cultural context and previous experience. Finally, the case shows that comprehension difficulties have an impact on group interaction. Misunderstandings create constant interruptions, reduce participation, and make some students feel insecure or excluded because they are afraid of not being understood. This affects the purpose of the debate because it limits the exchange of ideas and reduces learning opportunities between people from different cultures. In this scenario, the main challenge is not the diversity of accent or English style, but the lack of preparation for intercultural communication. To improve communication in multicultural environments, several strategies can be implemented. First, the group should establish communication agreement before the discussion, speaking clearly, avoiding idioms when possible, and explaining unfamiliar expressions can help reduce misunderstandings. Another important strategy is to encourage active listening and cultural awareness. Instead of focusing only on pronunciation or accent, participants should pay attention to the main message and show respect for different ways of communicating. This creates a more inclusive and comfortable environment for everyone. Finally, participants should feel comfortable asking for clarification whenever they do not understand something. confirming understanding and encouraging open dialogue help build trust and stronger relationships. By applying these strategies, multicultural groups can improve communication, increase participation, and work more effectively together. It is likely that accepting and valuing different English accents will promote mutual respect, improve understanding, and strengthen communication in multicultural environments. When people recognize linguistic diversity as a positive aspect of communication, they become more open to learning from others. This attitude encourages better understanding, mindful interactions, and stronger collaboration between people from different cultures. In today's globalist work, effective communication is not about speaking exactly the same way. It is about respecting differences, listening carefully, and working together despite cultural diversity. Thank you very much for your attention.